Hi people, welcome to this video. Today we are talking about art and passive voice. So go ahead. The passive voice. Most sentences are in the active voice. The subject of a sentence performs the action of the verb. In the passive voice, the receiver of the action is the subject of the sentence. For example, in active voice, Eric Romer made this film, but in passive voice, this film was made by Eric Romer. Form the passive voice with a form of be in the past participle of a verb. For example, the car is washed by my dad every Friday.
It's common to use the passive voice when the performer of the action is not known or not important. Use a base phrase in the passive voice when it's important to identify the performer of an action. For example, the hunter killed the lion, or the lion was killed by the hunter. The passive voice, transitive and intransitive verbs. A transitive verb can have a direct object. Transitive verbs can be used in active voice or passive voice. For example, in active voice, John hits the ball. In passive voice, the ball is hit by John.
An intransitive verb cannot have a direct object. With an intransitive verb, there is no receiver of an action. For example, the baby is crying. Common intransitive verbs: arrive, come, die, fall, go, happen, laugh, live, rain, seem, set, sleep, stand, state, and walk. The passive voice form: simple present tense. Active voice: John writes a book. Passive voice: a book is written by John. Present continuous. Active voice: John is writing a book. Passive voice: a book is being written by John. Present perfect. Active voice: John has written a book. Passive voice: a book has been written by John. Simple past. Active voice: John wrote a book. Passive voice: a book was written by John. Past continuous. Active voice: John was writing a book. Passive voice: a book has been written by John.
Future with will. For example, John will write a book, or a book will be written. Future with be going to. For example, John is going to write a book, or a book is going to be written by John. The passive voice questions are formed with to be and the past participle. For example, was an email written every day? When were the children taken on a trip? Or what is this pie made of? To finish, we would like to add some vocabulary related to the art, for example, objects, hand, craft, and materials.